Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone are doing great. This is the Yamaha Aerox and I personally loved the look of the bike when I saw it for the first time. So this bike belongs to one of my very close friend, Mr. Shanmugam sir, and I went and just spoke to him saying that can I review a bike, and he was like, please go ahead. So thank you so much Shanmugam sir for giving this opportunity. So we are going to start with our scooter series in our channel. So you'll get a lot of commuting kind of scooters, I'm going to review going in the future. So I'm just talking with multiple companies, to do the review. So hoping for the positive answers from all, and we'll be doing a lot of shots here. I will call it as a bike because it looks like a bike and it has the features of a bike. So we are going to completely see in detail on what this bike is all about. So do stay till the end so that you get to see all the beautiful footages, information about this Yamaha Aerox. So without any further ado guys, let's get in the video. Looks really stunning from the front as well. It has a very aggressive look. The design made aerodynamics is fantastic, and it has a beautiful headlight. I really loved it. So when you switch on the bike, you have this DRL available here, which actually matches to the design. And I'll quickly crank up the engine to show you the headlight. So this is the headlight which is given. It is a full LED headlight and it is visible for a city purpose. It's going to serve the purpose, but on a highway I don't think so. It may cover up the whole wide angle, but anyways the look completely matters a lot and it looks really stunning guys. The tire given on the Yamaha Aerox is a very good brand, which is C8, and the size of the front tire is around 110/80, which is really good for the usage of touring purpose as well as commuting. And among with that, the alloys looks really stunning guys. For the design and the color of the bike, we have a very bright orange color alloys given, which is a value add, and it looks really stunning and gives an uplift for the look of the bike. Indicators are really good looking, but it's placed in a little bit awkward place, but I'm not sure if it's visible, but it looks stunning when it comes to the design. It's placed here, so it looks nice here, but I don't know how visible it will be from the front when a person sees in. You will have a mudguard available like the similar other touring bikes, so that there is no damage to the engine, because recent past many of the scooters or anything, they don't have this facility because they are air cooled engines. But this is being a liquid cooled engine, as mentioned, it has been covered so that there is no requirement of airflow to happen. So it's a good call and a good design which they have made. So here it's completely a matte finish, and we have the Yamaha logo here to show the brand of the bike. And you have something like carbon fiber which starts from this part here next to the headlight and it goes until the beak of the headlight. So it looks really good guys, and personally it looks really stunning. And from the front, if you see, you have a visor. Key seems to be pretty long. If you see, it's pretty long here, but yeah, it has the option to open this lid. So this lid is closed, so to open, you have in every scooter how it is, you have the lock here. You have to just insert this, turn it, so this space opens, and then you can go ahead and put the key and then switch it on. So once you crank up, you have two other buttons here, which is the fuel and seat. These buttons will function only if the bike is closed. Now if I try to open the fuel lid, it will not open. We have the lid in the front itself, so it's an open space to open. So if I need to put the fuel, if I press this button, it doesn't open. But when I switch off the bike, when I press this button here, and there you go. So once you switch on the bike again, if I try to press the fuel button, it won't work. So basically there's a safety feature what Yamaha has given. Whenever your bike is off, only you can open the seat, and fuel lid also can be opened. And you have a logo here called as Yamaha Motorcycle Connect, which is actually the Bluetooth connectivity function available in the scooter. You'll have this small logo coming like the regular Yamaha machines. You have the RPM meter on both the sides here, and then you have the digital speedometer, and you have the clock function. You have the fuel gauge here, and that's much. And you have this menu option available here. To control the menu, you have a specific button given on the top here. Generally this seems to be the pass light for many of the bikes, but they have given it here. So what all options can be seen when you do the menu option are, you have the battery level, you have the trip meter, you have the trip to meter, and then you have the average fuel. So we get around in a liter 39, but this bike can go up to 48.6 is what they say. So right now we are getting around 39 liters. Then yes, that's it. And then when you switch on again, you will have the oil indication, so how fast you can go with this oil. And then we have the V-belt technology, which is something like giving more power to the bike when it's given throttle. Plastic used in Yamaha seems to be good. Yeah, it is decent. The mirror seems to be wide. It is very visible when rear vehicle is coming in. We can see that easily. There's a very good space for keeping your foot. So your foot will look like this. It's very easy, and the knee will not come out like this, or your foot will not come out like this. It will be very covered by the bike's front face. So considering many scooters, you will not have this part here. This will be empty so that you can easily, put your leg out and you can walk out. But it seems that this is brought into a concept of a bike. Exhaust notice seems to be very light and nimble, very good. The best part about this bike is something which I'll show you right now. The engine start noise. I can't show you the crank because it's a scooter. We have to catch the back brake and then start. So let me just start it. You can hear the sound. It sounds very nimble when it starts. It's not like kick, 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 kick. That sound doesn't come. Very beautiful way of starting the bike. It doesn't have much noise. You have the seating comfort is pretty awesome. Like, it's very cushionable and nice, and the stitching design is also good. Here we have the Yamaha logo, and then coming to the back you have the mud guard with the number plate and the indicators. The only disadvantage about this bike is when you crank up the engine, this mud guard, I don't know whether it's of good quality. There is a lot of shakes here which Yamaha has to work on to get it fixed. The exhaust seems to be really stunning, like given a good design. Like, the finishing part is an exact edge here, but this seems to be plastic, so I don't know how good quality this will be. You have the dual shocks available here in the back. Foot peg, which looks like something like a bullhorn. It's very sharp and narrow. So if I'm going to sit in the back, I will show you. I'm going to sit like this. So basically the person who sits in the back will have some difficulty to sit because it literally goes to the front, leg. So sometimes you tend to push yourself in the back. The rear tire seems to be bigger than the front one. It's 140/70, and then this is also CA tire which is given. You have the belt function available here, so it's inside this. In overall, I feel the bike seems to be a really good design model, but the price bracket, it seems to be kind of pretty high. That is the only drawback which I think. 1.7 lakhs on road for a 155cc scooter, so that is there. So the basic disadvantage again about this bike is it has a beautiful single channel front ABS which works perfectly fine, but when you see the rear one, it's a drum brake. Again, for 1.7 lakhs, no dual disc brakes. At least if they could have provided a disc brake in the back, it would have been great. When you press the seat button here, your seat unlocks, so you can open. So you have a very good space available for keeping maybe one helmet and put some things here, stuffs here, and then you can push it and lock it. So seems to be pretty good. So the problem about the bike is when you crank the bike on, you will see a great vibration in the back mudguard. So if you see here, you can see the vibration here. So I'll keep my hand here, finger here. You can see that. You see the vibration. So this is one disadvantage what I would say. Maybe they could have given in a better plastic quality or maybe a hard plastic quality. The brake lights looks very, very good, very, very stunning. But the indicators again from the back are it's a normal halogen bulb which they've given. They could have given LED, which could have given a more value add to the look of the bike. But the brake lights looks very stunning. It's full LED brake light which is provided here. And the tire seems to be pretty big and width, so that during tuning it will be really helpful. We are going to take a short ride on the bike and I'm going to tell you how I feel. What's the performance? Is this nimble? Is this going to give me the best performance? For the price bracket it's given, we'll quickly cover that. I hope that the specs what I have told you will be sufficient enough for you to understand if this bike is going to be your choice, and I'm going to give you an open feedback if this bike is really worth the amount and whether the performance, comfort, the safety, everything works perfectly fine. We'll cover everything on the road, guys. On the count of 3, 2, 1.